So we go 8 up from here, but then we sort of connect up to a fairly small sort of 4, 5 across road. 4 across makes more sense to me. 4 across like this. Yep, there we go. And then we can actually connect it up to our windmill, as you can see right there, which is pretty fantastic. And then we can connect it up to our farmhouse, which is going to be pretty generic, to be honest with you. I'm not sure what to really go for. I guess we always seem to go for this sort of floor type when it comes to wooden houses, just because it's got a nice pattern with it. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Man, a farmhouse. Can't really think of anything to... We could do a barn. Yeah, we could do a barn, actually. We'll have the barn out back here. Or the barn could be further back. Yeah, maybe the barn could be further back later on. That sounds like a good idea. But as for the farmhouse, the place where the farmers generally sit and sort of rest and merry and drink hot tea with sheep next to them. I'm not too sure why the animal's also living with the farmers. But anyway, I digress. We need to actually get this done. So, if we go for sort of a... I kind of want to go for like a double. Like 9 here. 9 right there. Poke it out by, what, 3? Like this. And then connect it to a main building that goes right like that. It's just sort of a farmhouse. That's what I'm trying to go for. So we've got the flooring. It ends up looking like this. It seems fairly symmetrical. So I'm going to go for it. Seems symmetrical. Actually, it seems quite off to me. Maybe I'm just being... You know, tell you what, the roof was going to look weird now that I think about it. It doesn't look too strange. I mean, that's probably because of the directions of why it looks a bit weird. See, looking like that is fine to me. I don't mind that so much. But I want there to be a second floor. So we need to get that done first. The second floor is only going to be in the middle right here. So if we go for sort of like this bit, go across by about this much, and then we go for like a proper floor. Bit awkward there, but I think we can probably cover that up with something. Maybe some jam or something. We should be fine with it. We'll cover up with some cement jam. We should be alright. And then we make a roof right there and one right here. That's quite nice looking. Unfortunately, the roof connectors have bugged out, which was bound to happen, I suppose. Yeah, this is off. This is off sort of fairly weirdly right there. We could probably repair this by using bricks, I suppose. We should be... Actually, no, we can't. What the hell? Right, can we back? Can we back off? Oh, God, there we go. Oh, no. We're going on an adventure. Let's delete this. Ah, okay. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. No. F5. What happened? I clicked F5. Game, you wanted me to click F5. Get up, game. Wake up. Okay, we're back. I tried several funky farmhousing designs, but unfortunately, none of them work. So we're just going to go with good old, traditional, boring. That's what we're going to be doing. That's right, boring. I said boring right now. Single tier dropping from another tier, actually. My tiers have tear ducts. This is a good start right now. We're pretty much going to go with the set. Whoa, that looks really weird without it. Without stretching out a little bit, it looks quite strange. I'm not sure why I think this is sort of like a farmhouse. I just want it to be sort of two... I want it to... Not this, the other way around, sort of east to west. There we go. I just think it looks nice doing that. You know? I don't like the fact that it's kind of huge. That's not great. Can we lower this a little bit? Ah, there we go. That's much better. I just don't want it to be way too big in comparison to the windmill. Looks quite weird, though. Looks like sort of like a buddy cop gang or something. We've got like one large, small guy and one really thin, tall guy. They're just sort of like buddy cops. It's very strange right now. We're not going to make any series out of this. Let's continue on. No, it's my water, you parrot. He always takes my water. Damn social eaters. That's what it is. Parrots? Well, drinkers and eaters. Okay. That's fine, though. We'll just pretend this is a second floor. We'll keep going with this. Now we can make our nice little pathway, which I believe isn't going to be 4 across. I mean, this is painful. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be 4 across. I would like it to be. If we go to our roads... Aye, parrot. Actually, our roads didn't connect because I guess it crashed before we actually got anywhere with it. I'm not sure why I'm paused right now. They could be doing all this stuff. I guess because it feels weird and laggy when I do this, when the game isn't paused. We should go over here and add ourselves some sort of pointless windows. You know, the great view. Fantastic view all round. I just want to make them feel a lot less claustrophobic. These windows matter. There's going to be a beautiful pathway going through them. How long is a fence gate? This is very important. Oh, no! We should have took the deal for the fence gates! We didn't do it! I'll use a cobblestone one. It's not really perfectly sized, but it's quite nice. But then again, really that is perfectly sized. Now, oh, I just tapped the microphone there. I do apologise. Because, I mean, now, what? Selecting the wood right now. What the hell is this? There we go. So if we do that and do that. There we go. We've got like a nice connector right here. Can go into like a 4 across road if we get that set up. Not 4 across, a 3 across. That's not the road I'm looking for. Let's see. Go to normal road. There we go. That's definitely the road we're looking for. Go across like this. See, that's quite nice looking. And then we can go 4 down on this pathway. And then this bit can just sort of connect up wildly to the roads right here, which will have a 4 across connection to the main road. Which is quite interesting. I say main road to a road. Whether it's main or not, nobody knows. And then we can have like a nice garden out front right here. Just another way to get into the farmland. You can go through this way as well. You know, we've got multiple ways of getting into the farm. It's going to go across right here. Then we get some plots ready. It's going to be 3 across. There we are. Do the same along here. And it goes on the inside near the rock face. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, perfect connection. I knew that was going to happen, okay. I just knew. Okay, it's weird. Not sure how I knew. It just did. Have we finished with the... I think we finished with the windows. Oh, no, we haven't. Get some nice eyeballs right there. I quite like that. It looks like they're going to get the fence in straight away. Probably means we're going to have to automatically... You know, we're going to have to cheat these in. Well, we're definitely going to have to cheat the windmill in. But I always like to test. They could definitely build this if that wasn't there. But it's too late now. Too far ahead. Let's get some light sources installed. Let's put one right there. Right there. And let's get like another beautiful one right there. That's quite like that. That's nice looking. Got 2 big ones right there. Put another one right here. Wait a minute. That's slightly higher up. Is it? It feels like it. Look at it from here. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. Anyway, let's continue onwards. Not sure whether I'm on some sort of crack. This feels good right now, though, so maybe I am. Do we want a tapestry, like, right there? No. Probably not. I think we're pretty much good to go when it comes to the farming areas right here. There's nothing too crazy about this farm building right here. In fact, it looks like a barn, so I'm fine with that. I don't like the idea of the windmill facing directly forward. I kind of like the idea of maybe having it go in this direction, but I guess I'm too late now. We're already too far ahead, so we're going to have to stick to it. Then again, I could move this building. I'm not going to spawn them in, obviously, or at least get them to construct those buildings. I sort of got into a weird knack of just spawning things in. It's not really a good thing to stay in. It's not really a good habit to stay in with. But there you go. That is how that's happening right now. Now what we should do is get some proper farmland sorted out. So this sort of large block right here, looks like 11 by 11 is standard. So if we go by these corners here, 11, and we don't want to designate them as anything just yet. And this bit could be a smaller plot of land. We'll do the same right here. We'll keep them segregated, just makes our life easier. See, this is where we start to get into problems, because this isn't properly connected. So what we should do is look for a point where they are properly connected, and then just spread it out. So the same right here. We want to just do it sort of small land, like this, since we're already here now. And then 12 by 12, 12 by 12, all the way along here. Not necessarily perfect on that end, but oh well. There's only so much you can do. So this is fine. That is a load of land. That is really good right now. Since well, right here, this is like smaller plots. So this is really good for us. And we've got it planned for the future. As for this bit, I mean, yeah, I think it's a good idea if we just sort of use every piece of land that we... Well, now these bits are now separate, aren't they? Yeah, they're separate farms. That makes life a little bit awkward. So you know what? We're going to ignore that. And we're going to keep it with just those plots. Invasion? Who'd have thought? It looks like there are some aliens. Aliens? Oh dear. We won! We did it! Fantastic! Thank you, son. No problem. Anyway, apparently the sun sounds like my distant cousin. not really a distant cousin. Not distant at all. There was some interesting activity. Anyway, let's continue on. I'm not sure what I'm insinuating right there. Maybe it's best that I don't try to insinuate anything at all. Let's continue with the plot placement. The Innkeeper's plot placement. Do we want to do anything specific around here? I think most of it's going to be fencing, really. Do I have to... I don't really have to mega segregate the land. I don't like the fact that this is off a little bit. That annoys me somewhat. But then again, I can fix that. With a daily update, we failed. Okay, good. And I like the fact that the next 3 videos are going to be no new people-less. No, they're not going to have any new adventurers joining the group. That is not the colour I'm looking for. There we are. It's like the droids that we're not looking for, only with colours. There we are. 3 across right here. This is nice. It's going to be 1 block out. And every location right there, which is very nice to see. We can get it like nicely fenced off. Probably at about here. Do we want any fences? Do we want any... Yeah, we probably do want to have some crop build up around here. It just means that we're going to have to move the stockpile. Well, I say move it, just get rid of it outright. And just have it go here instead. There we are. Just means I've got to move all this wood. Which is not great for them, but oh well, fuck them. Anyway, I'm quite nice to these Herflings. As you can probably tell. Merv, don't you dare. That's my water. I have every right to that water. I have a warrant for your arrest. Alright, so that's some more farmland. Which is, annoyingly, not properly symmetrical. This is problematic. Okay, there's an easy way to solve this, and that's by deleting these and making this one a 11 by 10. Now imagine my grief when I tell you that that is what this... Okay, no, don't want to do it there. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable. Even the game's like, no, please, don't do it. This is not up to you. This is up to me. That's fine. We have a nice little pathway going on right here. This corner, we can just have a sort of smaller land, followed by an 11. And then some more small land. So here's a nice corner going on right there. And then, it's not what I want. This is quite ridiculous. I'm planning to have a very silly amount of farmers. This bit should be like that. There we go. I'm not sure what the middle bit is really meant to be there for, but there you go. It's a middle bit. And then this should be fine. Do you want more walkways around here? Probably do. The water's going to stretch all the way around here, so we can use all of this land. But for now, I quite like what we have. Now, I believe someone wanted to be a farmer. Who wanted to be a farmer? I think it was BK Bobby Joe. I can't remember. Do we have you here, Bobby? There we go. BK Bobby Joe wants to be a farmer. I'm sure it's Bobby. I could be wrong there. And I do apologise if I am wrong. But I keep forgetting to make you a farmer for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Very annoying, but there you go. It just means you're going to find out on this video, which means you're going to comment on 2 videos saying you want to be a farmer. Well, you probably won't, because I'll reply to it. But still, there you go. Look, you were mentioned. This is good right now. You're a part of the circle of the comment section. I quite like this. Let's sell these shields. Let's make some more shields. Some more shields. And... do you want to make anything else? Like, probably loads more fences, really. We'll make like 50 fences. There we go. Actually, make the 50 fences will be a good start. And shields can be made after that. Make 30 of them. Our town value right now is not really a big problem, but we need fences to sort of help with the land segregation right here, as you can see. Having the extra farm is going to be really good for us. Hopefully. We can probably stop them from making food for the time being so that they actually focus their efforts. So if we just get rid of all this farmland right here, we'll actually be able to select on them. There we are. Actually gets rid of all the progress as well, which I don't like. But that's fine. I say get rid of all the progress. I mean, we don't want them to be there anyway, but I just thought I'd be able to keep all the food. But no, apparently not. I don't really want to get rid of any of this corn because it looks like it's fully grown. They're actually harvesting it right now. It's corn season. Time for harvest. We're going to sacrifice someone in order to make a greater yield in the harvest. In order to have some sort of greater yield in the harvest. The references all day right here, ladies and gentlemen. Although my references I don't automatically go, it's part of this thing in the reference. You know, this is up to you to figure out for yourself in your own mind to have you to sort of go, oh yeah, I quite like that. You know, you don't need to look it up really, it doesn't matter. I still need to actually mine the land around this particular section. Let's get that done. Or at least designated. Like this. Murph, what are you doing? Go away. Nice. Parrot. He's fiddling around with my clothes, and he every now and again gets near my belly button. It's really annoying. Let's go over here. There we are. He's currently like sort of nested on my chest, for those wondering. That's what he usually does. Now he's on my leg. Silly parrot. He's way too comfortable with me, to the point where he probably thinks I'm his mate. This makes sense, to be honest with you. We need to get rid of this wood still, so this land starts to actually get properly fertilized. But look at this. We've actually got a section of our world right now that has been properly designated as farmland. I'm looking forward to actually having this section be, well, used. It will be pretty great. We need to have ourselves some storage, though, out front, which should contain... Actually, what should this contain? I mean, it should really contain food. Just sort of like quick snacks right there. We can have all the food over there so that anyone that needs to get food quickly can go and grab food from this particular area. We need to have the... Oh, no, the food hall can be in here. That makes sense. I mean, it's the farming house, but now that I think about it, we can have the farming house somewhere else. Food hall. That makes a hell of a lot more sense to me. In fact, we can go over here, go to our editing tool, and actually go to our construction right here. If we just make the house a bit smaller. Here we go. So now we can have like a huge feeding hall. It's going to be marvelous. How big should it really be? I'm hoping to have quite a few people by the end of this. So we've got to future-proof ourselves. And obviously it should be some sort of square table. Should be 2 square tables. We have like factions. Yeah, we can have party games. I like this. I have like 1 table right there for 1 particular group. How far away? Is it 2? Okay, this is awkward. From here. There we go. And then it's like every 5. That seems about right. There we are. We have red team, blue team. They can have party games. They can have food fights. It's going to be fantastic. I really wish I could just scroll along here, but unfortunately I can't. There we go. Ooh, this is going to be awkward. Will it? It just, look, we found some, like, oh, they look like benches. I quite like that. Although, it doesn't make sense. It's too late now. We've had them in, so we may as well duplicate this. I hate I've done this. This makes me very sad. This makes me very sad. It just means the middle is like a bench. It's where all the nerds go. It's where all the nerds go, apparently. I'm a nerd. Why am I making my life harder? Nerd! I'm not just sure why I'm still sort of talking as if I'm on the schoolyard all the time. Hey, kids. I'm not a pedophile, I swear. I said it right, which means I'm not, right? Okay, this is how it works. Innkeeper, registered sex offender. Not the case. It isn't. We're all good right now. Okay, even though we're hanging around with a bunch of herflings that look suspiciously young of age. No, Merv, go away. See, Merv's alright. Merv's 14. You're 14, Merv, yeah. My calculations are correct. I like Jimmy my thingamajigs right there, my glasses. My calculations are correct. We should be good to go. This is a massive feeding hall. We should have 2 fireplaces mucked around in the middle there. Once we actually get a hold of them. Anyway, enough about the very, very dark things that happens in the world. I imagine we're being attacked in this direction. No, we're not. Oh, here we go. So we can get our soldiers. H. There we are. Oh, no, it's not H. Bollocks. G. There we go. I got there in the end. Get them into the front lines. They're getting very close to our farming area. We want to get this bit mined out eventually, so that it's nice and safe. But for now, it's not necessarily the case. What's going on over here? Are we actually working? We're getting there. People are acting quite slowly right now. There we go. Nice and easy. Actually, we didn't do anything. So, we didn't do anything. We're all good. We haven't been attacked for a while by, like, goblins or anything like that. Or wolves. Like, I'm looking forward to wolves running around. Be careful. Wolves. Say wolves. I'm going to be like zzz right there. Anyway, I sound like I'm trying to mimic some sort of razor It's quite nice. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching me, the Innkeeper, play Stonehearth. That was quite abrupt. Actually, I just realised that. It came out of nowhere. Yes, we finished off with the farming area. Not necessarily finished off, but we've got a nice bit of land designated. We've also got a lot of wood chopped down, and we're starting to actually we're starting to see Riverside right now. Daily update. Bollocks. Oh, fuck. Okay, 666 right there. The number of this leg. Oh, 7 out of 4 morale, though. That's really good. And our net worth is skyrocketing right now, which is also a very good thing to see. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed today's session. We made ourselves a beautiful windmill, farmland, an eating area, or a dining hall, which is right next to the food area, which makes sense to me. And like I say, we've also expanded the river to not necessarily huge degrees. It doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look natural. But we'll get there. We'll get there later on, which I feel pretty good about. There you go. It's starting to become something, ladies and gentlemen. It's starting to become a proper, beautiful town. We just need to get a bunch of houses. I did say I'll get the blacksmiths done, but I thought this was a lot more important. We need to get more people in the world, and having a food area is definitely how we get that done. But anyway, yeah, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch for live streams. I've been the Innkeeper. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.